When it comes to Apex Legends and competitive gaming in general, there is no bigger opportunity than the playoff finals. There's millions of dollars on the line for these players to win in one game. And to take a look at the future with those coming up this week, I want to go quickly to the past.
Gamers Origin or TSM, who will be your champions? Portal out here for TSM. 5 seconds and counting. Bravo. Let's do this. Here we go. This could be it. 2 teams on match point here. MVP pushing in. Can they get this first knock? Doesn't come in. Roz has to stay alive. Very low HP for the Wraith. Very early iframe, so that's going to be a big setback there. But MVP is not the one we're worried about. They're just a setback here for TSM. Who is going to do it? TSM are your champions. It took them a while to get to match point. But in the end, they win back-to-back Apex Legends tournaments. Your X Games winners and your winners of the Apex Legends preseason Invitational.
What a moment indeed. This is TSM winning the very first Apex Legends Invitational in Poland, which I was at. It's an incredible story, and it's a great video summarized here with Albert Lely talking about it. And if you guys don't know, TSM is set to compete again in the next ALGS playoffs, which are literally happening in a few days. So if you guys want to make sure to follow my channel, follow my TikTok, all these things, you guys can also follow ALGS on the playoffs to see it. But that's not the important part of today's video. I think TSM has something special. I had an epiphany about them. There's so many teams that are coming up, and Apex Legends has scrims leading into this, which is where all the pro players play each other. So I saw Hal uploaded the ALGS finals. I'm casting alongside these other great people for these finals, and I thought, you know what? Why not just cast these scrims? It'll be a little different, but we'll get a little bit of chance to talk about high-level play. You guys will learn. You guys will be entertained, and we'll also break down how you guys can look at what things that pro players do in preparation and how to really move themselves into a higher level of play heading into a playoff that you can add to your own game. So let's get started. These are the TSM scrims here.
One guy looting my shit again, I think.
Probably Sentinels again.
No, it's only one guy though. I lied in.
It's a no-name team, I think.
Flew.
One thing that TSM does really well is they're
gonna hit the big thing.
like all teams.
I definitely think it's
But they're fighting. They're fighting no name. They're fighting no name.
Like to land in the same spot every time.
Third party.
Consider that in your games. If you're mixing up your landing spots, you're being
They're about to fight. I'm going in. I'm going in now.
One knock.
inconsistent with your gear and your rotations.
Play aggressive on this.
Hal being the entry fragger here on Raid wants to get in early. He knows there's a fight.
On balcony, balcony.
You jumped.
I think they're all dead.
One team up.
No, one more.
Ooh.
Crack 60 on Gibby.
I'm taking balcony. I'm taking balcony.
I'm pushing forward.
Pass the Gibby ult.
I'm dead sliding.
Yeah, no momentum on that.
He's right in front of me here. 30.
This is free KP.
All you guys. I'm watching our building. Nice job.
Big to pick those up.
That was him. That was him.
I don't see anyone else. You guys are chilling.
Now this can't really be. This can't really be, as you guys are going to notice, a cast where
we can literally just land fucking behind them and fight them.
it's the same level of a normal cast I have because they're talking. So it's going to be a little bit more like a Twitch Rivals. I'll go hype when I need to. We'll pause when we need to, but I want to watch this first part with you. Great Valk ult.
Hopping a battery, then I'm throwing all my arcs.
I know, but nade him out. We have to push him off the roof.
Oh, great nade. Incredible. You can push off this. They're trying to take high ground.
Eggshell shooting us.
Just hold the roof right now. I'm just holding right now.
Give you all. Bubble, Jordan. Bubble. Use bubble. Just bubble.
Great bubble. Delayed it right before the ult landed.
I'm dropping two.
Good communication. There's going to be a team pretty much on every floor here.
Climb. Be ready. Be ready for that.
No, they can't climb because of the eggshell. They cannot climb.
Yeah, you would think. You would think, Evan. Just assume. Underneath.
Another Gibby ult. I'm chilling inside. I hear it climb.
Ah, great. I love the leadership
bad
there.
Gibby ult. Yeah, bad Gibby ult. Valko.
On the rooftop.
There it is. Shoot him out.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
130 on him. 130 on him.
I'm pounding a bat.
How did he get snapped?
I was getting shot from eggshell, guys.
Wait, they're wrapping back around.
They're not gonna Uber, are they?
I have no idea.
I have no grenades left.
I have none either.
Hold the stairs. Someone always hold stairs.
I'm holding
Evan, you do it.
This is Verhulst coming
Stair
in.
duty.
One of the most mechanically gifted players in all of Apex Legends, but a tough role to fit and chemistry-wise with Snipe Down gone.
Look outside!
Oh
shot,
my
Jimmy.
god, one shot away. Charge rifle from back rocks is hurting them though, so they can only poke and peek for so long. This could definitely be KP that goes
Oh my God,
somewhere
man.
else. And that's what Hal's realizing. A little upset that he's not able to get that free
Zone sucks, holy.
point
Spots,
addition.
Like, you guys think we can play?
And every point matters when you're going to match
I can
point.
drop you 4. I have no white syringe or no white meds. I have no white meds.
How many climbs?
I told you he's gonna do that.
He did say that.
I'm gonna watch this. I have no white meds to
So
heal
the
with.
second floor team, bro?
Yeah, they're right below us, Evan. They're playing the third
No,
floor.
no, I'm asking versus second floor team.
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I know there's a team right below us, obviously.
We have 30 seconds left.
A little bit of the sass, man. This
Yeah,
is the
Buckle, Evan.
passion that
Yes
you
or no?
have when
No,
you're
it's
playing
90,
something
90,
like this.
Okay, we're gonna have it.
It's
we have
very
to walk
important
up
to
the
have
other
this level of
rooftop and
passion.
Go late, okay? That's the play.
Very, very important in my
Why
opinion.
are we not watching the climb?
Let's make sure this mic isn't
Watch the
flipping
stairs.
too much,
Watch the
guys.
stairs, all you guys.
I think we should be okay here.
I have 30 light.
I don't have any.
We don't have any extra syringes or anything.
So they're
two
in a little bit
Give
of
me
a
one. You have no cells, right? Take 2 cells.
No cells, no cells.
a resource issue,
Get ready to move to the other roof.
but it's not going to happen here. The problem is they've got to rotate
Moving.
into this next zone. They've got a team below them who's going to rotate
Watch
as
out,
well, and they've got to make sure that they
Well,
find
we're gonna Valko here, okay? Ready?
Off
we're
of
gonna
this
do it
next
now.
fight?
Come on.
enough. So instead of opting for the fight, they're Valk ulting here. Very dangerous because there's still 8 squads left.
okay,
You would
boys.
expect a
We have
couple
to
of
land
bullets.
behind
There
this
they
rock on my
go.
ping, I think on my ping.
They're landing behind that team because there's only one. They're actually
yeah,
split.
on
They've been
his ping,
holding
on his ping.
top rocks by themselves.
Yep.
It's
And
fine,
now
it's fine.
TSM
Push
has
this guy
actually
off the rock.
isolated
He's by
one. They can
himself.
get one off the rock. He hits a lot
Take
of
this
good
rock,
shots
take
there.
this rock.
There's the missile
Take-
strike.
you
There's
got
the
your
Gibraltar
rocket.
dome. He's got to get a dome from Reps.
Watch yourself,
It should be
bud.
coming in just a
Bubble, Jordan.
second. The dome is
Up in the back, up in
late.
the back.
Oh, so they take a little damage, but not too
One shot.
much. And they know
Look north.
that this
shoot
could
north,
be
shoot
their
north,
game.
shoot
Now they've
north.
got high ground and they've got visibility on everyone. No one can
Shoot
climb
north,
to
shoot
get to
north.
them. This is the best spot in the game right now.
I
And
have
the
no
calls
ammo,
to
I
shoot
have no
north
ammo.
are huge, but they're running out of ammo. He's got nothing left in the R301. He's got 6 massive shots and 2 reloads. From that range, it is very tough to do any
Stay there,
damage.
Stay there, boys. Stay there.
But you can see Hal is desperate. He's going to portal here,
There's a solo
possibly
right here on
just
my
to
ping.
get a little
Or
bit
on me.
Okay.
of aggression towards the solo and finish off the
30 on him.
KP. He'll then have a position on the low ground to be able to get any of the loot that is still
I'm gonna
there,
start that Valkyrie.
and he's going to take it just for the R301. That is huge. A great little moment from Hal, especially since the Cossack is in a
They're gonna
bad
have
spot, but that's a
Kraber.
big
I got
shot.
Kraber, bro.
Hal almost
They have a
goes
Kraber on
down,
top.
but a
Screw
beautiful
the solo,
portal
screw the
right there
solo.
ends up saving his life. We already knew he was set.
What do you mean?
die when he
Screw
hits
this.
that truck.
We just didn't know he was
Okay.
that
He's gonna have to
prepared
move first.
if things started to go wrong. He plans for that situation that can go well and the situation that can go wrong. You saw it with Verhulst on the top of the building saying someone's going to push up to us. Eventually the Valkyrie does,
Same here.
even
He
though
died,
you
he
think
died.
they
Solo
wouldn't have
died.
had the pressure to do so.
Now they have like a ton of armor pops over there.
Do you have any? GBO maybe?
This is a 1v1 here. A missile strike from the Valkyrie could
I'm
do
gonna go far
something.
right, I'm gonna go
Ultimate's
far right.
I cracked
really
one,
only going to be
I'm going far right.
an impact of the
Take
Gibby here.
angles.
100 on the Wilbur.
Great flanking. Oh, that's good damage. This should be a crack.
I cracked
It
the
is.
Valk. I cracked the Valk. Nice.
Valk dead. I'm getting in the bub. I'm getting in.
Oh my
The
God,
woman's
she
back.
stepped her foot out of the bubble. She's gonna get that
Hold
battery
on.
off though, but this is the push. TSM going in for the win here. This could be it. Championship
Let's
go,
Poland
boys.
TSM
Needed that.
claim the game.
Weeks, bro.
What a moment from them. And they turn all these things around. You gotta say, the way they played was magical. Now, why was it so good? What is the most important part about TSM and the way they played here? To me, I love 2 things. What we see from Hal, in-game leading. I think this is why, for me, I had an epiphany today. Hal is such an interesting character, and TSM is such an interesting team, and they play with one word, in my opinion, passion. It's very hard to improve at something unless you are passionate about it, almost to the point where every time you're hearing these conversations between them, it feels like there might even be a little bit of awkwardness, a little bit of tension. I don't think anyone would play this in their dining room when guests are over as background music instead of some light merengue or jazz or classical or just even top 40. This isn't something that when you hear it sounds actually really nice. And that's, I think, kind of the key. They're aware, they're awake, they're surprised at nothing. And Hal particularly has this point of view that anything can go wrong at all times. And that is a tough position to be in if you are a teammate of Hal's, because you don't always want to be that way, because you want things to be easy. Everyone wants a game to go their way. If you've ever played sports, you know you want sometimes a game to just go your way, you to be on the team, not to be playing that well. But Hal doesn't ever consider that, and that's what I think makes him a great in-game leader. I think that's also what makes Hal a pretty special player, because he's able to do all that and make big plays himself while going out on a lone. The thing I like here, too, is the entry fragger, the entry fraggy, but the Valk ult. This is a huge moment here as a team, understanding we've got limited options. And so our option is to redeploy and take that risk, because the payoff of that risk is better than trying to walk from that building into the bottom half of this zone, because you're going to notice everyone here is already in their position in this part of the zone. Everyone is cemented. They've already moved, and TSM is going to have to climb, all the way from here to here, and that is going to make it a very difficult situation for them, particularly that now they realize, really, there's only one way to go, and that's up. And we can get lucky, and they ended up seeing this team here, and this team is doing something that's not bad. They're actually isolated, and no one can really push them from behind. They're playing against zone, which is a great tenet if you're playing as well. Problem is, because TSM goes behind them, this one player is isolated. He has to now run for cover. He's probably going to get dislocated around here. And then these two are now playing as a 2 instead of a 3, and it makes it very, very difficult for them. And this is the power of the Valkyrie. I thought we might see some Valkyrie here. It certainly was a theme last playoffs, and definitely will be a theme this playoff. So enjoy it, guys, but you got to sometimes realize passion is a good thing. Passion really helps you out, you know? I don't want to keep it there for the camera. Let's just move it. Nah, let's just keep it there. It's all right. I'm sorry, guys. We'll figure it out. I'll show you later if it's very important. Let's get into game 2, though.
I'll go back for you, Jordan.
Comment something you might have learned from that
We're
moment.
just running away again. No,
You can see how these teams are starting to play and scrims. And I want to, again, pay attention to the
They come back or what?
comms going on between
Falcon
these
Wraith both had
teams.
blue. They're holding the truck. Like, remember that one time you got angles to kill him, bro? You could do it again,
Yeah, I know. He has white armor on the Jibby.
50 on the Gibby. Batting.
I'll crack Valk. They're pushing me, refs.
Batting right now.
I cracked the
Nice.
Jibby.
Race one.
You're
Oh,
low,
yeah.
Evan.
Race dead.
I bubbled on you, Evan.
The Wraith is one shot on the ground for armor swap. He's literally one shot on the ground. The Valkyrie just popped the bat if you have one.
GP's white armor. Just wait for bubble. I'm nading him out.
Falcon the left.
I'm shooting him. I'm getting in there.
That's a good thermite. I was going to say, that should hit.
I'm pushing.
Oh, baby.
Let's go, boys. Oh my god, you guys are so trash, bro.
Just heal.
Evan. I love
Great
the
stuff.
aggression out of nowhere. Like,
Be careful with third parties. You guys are just in the open.
Good call.
there's a gold helm. Keep it up, bro.
We'll go right about here.
Important.
I'm
This
trying.
is some
I need
good
nades.
That's what I've
conversation
been looking for.
for Evan, the newest player, obviously taking the
Dude, they do the
roll
same
of
thing every
snipe
single
down.
time. Like, they'll be crafting and they'll run back and they'll have like one guy in the truck head glitch. And like if they see me swinging the stairs, they'll have one guy take that head glitch. Like, they do the exact same thing every single time.
And I am noticing
here?
him talking a
Full
lot
team?
more. I'll be honest, I'm noticing
I
him
think it's
communicating a
C9
lot
coming.
more.
It's
Fight in the
C9.
zone. I honestly don't want to fight in the zone. I
It's
think we
C9.
should
They're
fight
coming
in the
right towards me. C9.
Bro, I
Full
think we kill
C9.
him. I think we kill him if they send us.
Oh, they're 22 on the Ash.
Can we not? I don't want to.
Guys, you guys with me or no?
I have an angle on the butt.
I need
You're in
to
the
back
truck.
up.
I give you ulted on them.
I popped the bat.
I have to bat as well. They're gonna take wide angles. Try and get left angles reps if you can.
He's in the ulti.
I'm trapped on the ulti. There's one on the top here. In the truck.
I need to pop the bat. Pop the bat.
Oh, no.
Truck almost cracked. They ulted
A
us.
lot of damage
We're
here.
getting shot.
This is definitely a
Get back, I
problem.
think.
I'm popping the bat. I'm one shot.
Oh, Bubble, that should fall, right? Oh, he's right on the
I need
edge
to back
of
up.
that.
I need to back
Left,
up.
to my left.
Needs to
Can we
make
back
it
up?
now.
60 on Ash. I can't. I'm tethered. I need help.
I'm looking.
They arced me as well.
Oh, I got a bat after bat.
Oh, this is tough. A lot of
Play the head
resources
glitches. Play the
used.
head glitches.
But this is a big fight,
Ryan?
and it's 3
I gotta
KP
make it
for each
too.
team. But is it enough? Is it enough to die at 17 squads left? It's not going to be for
We can
one
run
of them.
back further. We can run back further.
Get me on me, please.
I like this aggressive retreat, though.
I got him, I got him.
I'm bounding.
Consider
Right
that.
here.
We'll talk about that a little bit. The
Push
aggressive
forward,
retreat.
push forward, push forward.
And willingness to play in the zone. He's got an armor swap now. You know he's going for it. Al is so good at that.
He's won.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Go, boys.
Huge play there from TSM. Great survival
Good call
under
on the Gibby. Good call on the Gibby.
bad situations. But they made it happen, and they were willing to take the risk of fighting in the zone, which a lot of us are scared to do. We're like, we can't fight in the zone, but you know, when you recognize which zone it is, the first zone, the
I
second
think we need to
zone,
do it now, bro. I'm gonna make a port. Like maybe
you're weighing
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
pros
make
and
a
your
port, okay?
cons. Can you finish this fight
What do
before you
how
have
do
to
want
heal?
report?
I don't know. Depends what they do.
Okay.
And who's under the most pressure? Because the team who's already pressured the most is going to
on high
have the
here.
worst time fighting in the zone.
There's one on your top close side too. One on close side. Bro, they have two.
I don't know
They're
why I
nading,
keep
they're
thinking my
nading.
mic
They,
is just really loud in this video. I'm hoping it's not, guys.
We're gonna
Hoping
step
it's
down
not.
low on Velcro probably.
Yeah, but this team is
But
gonna
it
cuck
could
us.
be.
Are we just gonna have to bub?
I don't usually use this
There's-
commentator mic
They're
for
left
videos,
close, so
but,
close
you know,
left, I think.
just getting ready for the.
One's close left and one's
the
close
energy.
right. We're just fucked here, bro.
You know,
And
it's
they
so
have to
nice
move, like,
hearing
We're literally banking on them moving.
what the players
What
are
the fuck is
saying.
this guy doing?
I can just give
Oh,
you out
let's
there.
check up top again now. Let's check up top again really quick.
They put a trap probably on the portal.
Yeah, they're still up there.
We have to come out here late. Let's just hope these guys Valko. They have to Valko. I'm walking up, bro. This is stupid. Bubble forward, maybe. Yeah. I'm taking the bubble. I'm taking the bubble.
Oh, goes back
Up
into
in a
his
bat.
bubble. Good bubble fight. They're a little interchanged. The blue will last, excuse me, reps will last longer.
Caustic one or Gibby one.
Al taking a really wide angle.
Oh man, what are these idiots
A great
doing?
angle.
Why are they just...
If
What
you
are
can
they
finish it
doing?
off.
Stupid for that,
Rambo,
bro.
he's a
That's like
great
the dumbest
player.
thing I've ever seen.
Urice, these guys are
They're all
a
dead.
really good team. But things obviously did go wrong there. They were not able to finish things off. And this is where, you know, scrims will teach you the mistakes that you're going to have. So as somebody who's learning to play, there's a thing they did really well and a thing that they didn't. Now, in this first instance of I know what we should do, Hal, in the first episode of I Know What I Should Do, as Hal, just kidding. Hal's great at this. He sees
I
a
think
call, he makes his call, and as a in-game leader, as a person in your life, you're going to have to sometimes make a call. It is not going to be the call that everyone says is the right call. In fact, you might get crickets, but you're going to have to say, live or die by my call right now. Maybe not live or die in life. I'm going to make it. This is an important thing. I've had to do this recently, and it's actually, you know, it's a growing experience. And because the thing is, you grow whether you win or you lose. That's the reality of it. There's no real
C9
losing.
coming.
But he makes the
You
C9
guys with
call,
me?
which I think is great. And they end up doing something that most players do not do in Apex, which is aggressively retreating. Now, you see how they're always on the back foot. But as one player goes in, needs to bat, he's calling out the bat. Another player goes in and takes a little bit of the pressure. Reps uses his bubble defensively. Hal's able to get the bat off in there. But notice he doesn't turn around and start fighting again, even though the Gibraltar defensive bombardment's done. He starts going backwards to get his med kit, while Verholst is the one holding these angles, but he gets tethered. So Hal, knowing that the most important thing is to apply a little bit of pressure for Verholst versus running away, he stays up on these boxes. Now, turning around, he gets his med kit off, thinking Verholst has an opportunity, and he's going to get this med kit in just a second, which is really going to help him, again, stay engaged in this fight as he continues to peek and to poke. But as he goes away, it's about 30, 40 damage and then backs off again, while Verholst and Reps have had a chance to back off and hopefully start hitting shield batteries and meds. This idea is really, really high level. You're not going to be able to do this with randoms, but once you find some players that you like to play with overall in Apex Legends, you guys can do this more and more. Applying that offensive pressure, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. That's the way I always just think about it. I'm an offensive soccer player. I'm an offensive player in almost every sport, and so I like to think offensively to put pressure on them to not feel comfortable being offensive. Now I force them to be defensive, and that's really the best defense because they're not really attacking you. And look at this team here, really caught in a bad position. Just that one down in that armor swap means that this player who was not wanting to fully pursue because he kept getting tagged by all of TSM really had a hard time. Let's continue watching here.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Alright, bro, let's get ready to Merc Knights again. They're gonna asking for it.
All right, so as you notice, though,
Did we see
landing again
why
in
you
Fragment,
played for 3 KP?
the same loot
You could
path for
actually,
Hal.
like, still do well.
I suggest you watch.
I don't know.
I'm sure you do watch Hal.
Alright, bro, let's get ready to murk Knights again. They're gonna asking for it.
In their loot paths because they take a lot of
we
the
see armors,
RNG out of the
guys?
game. You know,
No extra blues.
I'm gonna
no.
see if I can third party these guys. Give me a
I'd
second.
reckon a lot of you die on landing quite a bit, and these guys don't. Now, this lobby's different because everyone is entitled from a communication before the game of where they're all going to land. So that's usually what
They're running
happens in
back.
these games. The better teams will definitely not get challenged.
Down
Newer
one.
teams will get challenged more.
Nice. Heading over.
But yeah, that is something that I always suggest, and was the way I learned
They're gonna
Apex. Just landed market.
Like in
7
the res
days
or
in a
no?
row.
No.
8 hours a day.
Nice.
Landed market. No, I didn't really end up liking that spot. I changed it up. You can always change it. But it started to help my play become so much more consistent
For
because
reps maybe.
now I'm looking at why I'm losing the fight, not what I didn't get a
You said it's
gun.
not Taco Team.
I didn't get an armor. I didn't
They're gonna try and kill
know
them.
where to go.
Try to shoot them in the back if you can.
I
They
started
bubbled.
looking at the real reason I was needing to improve, and that helped me to then focus on the stuff I needed to work on.
Knocked one.
You can't work on finding an R301. I mean, you know.
I
the
cracked
game
the
we love,
Valkyrie.
baby.
11 on him.
Dead.
Nice, good shots.
Nice shot there.
Him above him.
Nice work.
Because
8 squads left.
120 white.
Better already.
130.
Oh, uh-oh.
I need you back.
Bad trade. Mastiff and R301
There's two teams at
probably
Donut
won't
now.
win
They're gonna
that.
contest each other.
Flatline could.
I have 50 heavy.
We can play these crates.
130 light.
They're not that great, but it's, I think, our
Oh,
best
did
spot.
he
Okay, just
have a
make sure we don't get
flatline? Oh,
pinched here. We need to establish fucking east. You two look east. We don't need to look at anything else. That's the
I
way
still have
people.
white to be shooting that. Yeah, portal. Raynday.
No,
I'm not
no.
shooting. You don't have to
They're
shoot them. Just don't
they
let
killed
them
us
walk
solo
up.
Jibby.
You want to go
They
back?
jumped off. They jumped off.
Hostile spotted.
Oh, I love that 2
I
to
cracked the
4 in
race.
this situation.
28.
Race one. Oh, I hit
Missed
80
a strike.
They're gonna have a ton of loot. You got a heavy now?
No, I didn't find any.
You can shoot these guys on the side right here, guys.
Our squad already dropped down as well. TSM has a chance here.
Less than 30.
It's a long
6
bow.
squads left,
I have
17
80
players.
I'm 90 light. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done shooting for no reason.
One team may not have the full kit and caboodle.
Would you say that we could play the
TSM
crates?
do.
Yeah, it's not great.
You're being aimed at.
It's not. We can't play that. We have to play. I know where we can play.
Currently
We
in
have to
zone.
play underneath the dome.
Alright, you just have to portal us in.
Okay.
We have to hold this right side, guys. Rate 14 flush.
I just don't have ammo for this shit.
The Saffron team's like playing.
Wait, they're gonna. We can maybe third party this actually.
Someone went under.
Huge decision here in terms of where to
I think we
hold.
just play
There
right
aren't
here
a
and
lot of
third party
great
this, maybe.
spots.
Another squad's
Especially, they're still exposed on the left-hand
we just-
side, especially if someone takes a wide angle. So this is a tough game
Let's
to
play on
win
me.
from right here, unless teams ignore
They're gonna take our spot.
TSM.
That's fine. Play on me. Give me out these guys. Give me out these guys.
I might get shot on the way in here.
Oh, that's a good art.
I give up for us, but it sucks. I
They're
think.
gonna have to bubble, but
Yeah, it's a really bad give
inside. No, wow, really good bubble.
They're on height. They're on height.
I'm gonna sell.
I think they bubbled around
jumping,
the
they're
arc
jumping,
star. Really tough push.
Be dead.
Gonna have to dance.
I didn't even get the
He's
shield.
dancing between 2 kills. Really good shot. Flatline's not enough
Crack.
because the third player comes in. They're just gonna have to clutch this up. Verls
died, he
is the
died.
guy
Get in
you
the
would
corner.
want to,
Armor
but
swap.
unfortunately from that left-hand side, it is gonna be very, very tough. Verls gets a
I'm
little bit
blocking.
of an armor swap. Reps the one that gets up first.
You're
Why?
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
He's got bubble. He's got defense, right? This is an
watching.
opportunity for them to be a little bit more protective of one
just
another.
hold the
Now
roof.
Verholz can
You
be
don't go back.
aggressive,
What?
Oh, I thought I did.
but it's not happening.
It's gonna kill us.
Now he's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
knock. No, he's not. It didn't actually hit.
You gotta get an armor
And now
swap.
he's wasted
Is it like
half a
last game?
second here, maybe 2-3 seconds.
Yes,
That
it
would've
was
been a
last
big,
game.
Big
Get
deal.
the gold back in the body.
Patching myself up.
Loot in this box. I just found a gold bag.
It's
Any light ammo?
winnable. Still,
I don't
Or
know.
that
Bolt?
was the
Is there a
hardest
bolt
part
anywhere?
for sure of this game.
There, bolt? The shotgun bolt? Here.
Bolt.
Oh, no,
There's a
no.
red on there. There's a red.
Back here. Level 4.
Grab this ultic cell if you need it.
I got.
Now they gotta move
Lock
in.
all thing.
Really not a lot of time.
Take my port. Take my port. I think we have to go move. We have to move late now. Take my port. Take my port right away. Take my port right away.
Taking it, taking it.
Underneath, this is tough. They could definitely get jumped on here.
Laying traps.
These guys are on the roof.
Take these traps, guys. Come on.
I'm not. I'm just behind me.
I have Optic Cell.
Okay, there's like 3 teams on domes. They just give you ulted, right? Yeah.
Yep. We should all stay cornered back here, yeah? Somebody's gonna walk up.
Yeah, but we can like, I can look for free kill.
I'm gonna throw a vert.
They're on my port. There's a team on my port.
This is tough. He's got to deal with behind him.
Knock one down.
There it is.
I got caustic.
That's a big kill. KP has a huge impact here. Will one take port even though it's in zone?
Fine.
It's possible. It's not going to last now. Both ports will disappear after a few seconds in the zone.
I'm nading the height.
Both
Let's see if I can hit him.
angles That's a decent nade.
They hit him.
No, they're not quite height. One is up on top of that building. Crazily enough. Oh, and Hal getting really aggressive. I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is what he was hoping for.
I need back
That's
up.
a lot of damage.
I needed the height. The tower.
I'm netting height.
I don't have nades right now.
Now TSM has definitely lost a lot of pressure. Hal having a bat, and he's going to have to hit a med kit.
You don't have Gibio?
They can't be playing during this time, which is where you can be applying the most pressure, especially since
I
people
burned it in our
are
height.
taking damage too. Hal
Bubble
can
Caustic,
out-wrestle
bubble here, bubble here,
Reps
no.
finds one.
Too late, too late.
Oh, it's too late though. The Caustic ultimate is already inside, and now they've got a bubble fight. It's a big shot there. Caustic wants to play the game as well. Tag in and out. It's really nice to have the PK in these situations. TSM Hal, what can he do?
I
He
couldn't.
gets
Just
shot
fly
out
up, fly
the
up.
PK.
Barrels. Why are you not flying up?
Oh,
Why are you
the
just not playing your life?
The
what I thought.
damage.
That's what I
Oh
did, yeah, I
my
should've flew up the whole
God.
time.
It
I
was
went to help you
surprising
guys.
to all of us.
You always play your life. You're our way to win.
And there was an
Your
issue
life.
there not
Why are
playing
you-
life. So let me look at what happened here with Verhulst, because this is a good.
Line up.
Al getting a little upset.
I couldn't. Just fly up.
Just fly up. So this is the key. He's saying just fly up. So Verhulst is here fighting.
Fly up, Barrels. Why are you not flying up?
No.
Why are you just not playing your life?
So he's
This corner safe on me?
basically what he's talking about here, which is very important when you look at these final in-game circles, is that Valkyries often can just get up into the air. And in these final circles, no one looks up and usually looking only horizontally. This is a huge thing that Verhulst needs to do in terms of understanding his role, where maybe it would have been easier for Snipe Down to already have understood what to do in a dynamic like that. They're different players. It's going to take time to warm it up, but you could see that Hal doesn't let these things go by. And this is where, if you lose, there should always be a reason as to why you lost. There should always be a reason as to what you could have done better.
I couldn't. Just.
And Hal is phenomenal at understanding that. Now, granted, when Hal said fly up, it was too late. Verhulst was almost dead instantly. He died like half a second later. But if he had just committed to flying up earlier, committed to just being a solo player, he was caught between a rock and a hard place. Because if he does that, maybe Hal thinks, well, you should have been there fighting with us, and that's why we lost the fight. If he doesn't, maybe Hal can say, Verhulst, you should have flown up, played your life, because, hey, that's why, that's how we play the game. You know, that's how we win the game. So I don't know. I think this is a tough one, but this is something that happens that you learn more about as you become better and better teammates with one another, which is why if you're solo queuing all the time in Apex, you may want to start finding some teams, some people you can play with, because you could start actually having elevated conversations like you're seeing here. And the passion of Hal, the passion of TSM is something I'm always excited about seeing, guys. They're always fun to watch. They're always interesting. And again, they play like they have a chip on their shoulder, and this is something I think gives a lot of it factor to them. You know, this isn't the team. I think Sentinels, I think NRG, I think G2 are some of the teams that when you look at heading into this tournament have played the best. But when you talk about TSM, you can never count them out. And part of it is this analysis I'm doing here is so the way they communicate, the fire, the passion that Hal brings to it. Some call it overly angry. I call it you need to get angry. You need to be confrontational. And the reason you're confrontational, what that results in is you are now able to actually create an environment where no one is settled. When people get settled, when people feel like they've done enough, when people feel like, if we lose, whatever, you create a culture that is okay with not doing your absolute best and no consequences. I think behavior, as we see in the world, you know, this is one of the things that's interesting. Consequences shape you. You know, losing, knowing you made the wrong decision versus losing and it being like whatever, helps you to have a real hard moment in your life where you might go, man, I wasn't up to snuff. I didn't do what I needed to do to be in that situation and succeed. And that hurts me as a person. I feel sad. And I feel like maybe I'm not good enough for what I want to be in the world. This can happen in games, but it happens in life too. And whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a school, whether it's a job, a promotion, whether it's you just running out on your character when you know you have great character, but you do something that's uncharacteristic, you look at it and feel bad. I wasn't who I wanted to be. That is an opportunity. It's the biggest one. And I think in teams where you have these conversations just go by and everyone just plays and does whatever they do, those opportunities, yes, to have more fun, maybe to be a little bit lighter of an environment, sometimes that works out for you. But I like to think that as a player, I'm often more motivated by a passionate leader who gives me no wiggle room for not being my best. And I think this is where HAL and TSM are immaculate. I think this entire culture that they've put together is one of winning or nothing. And the fans expect that. I think we expect that. And you look at the way that they carry themselves in their lives, successful streamers, successful YouTubers, successful people, I just think this is where TSM really carries their it factor. And so let's watch the rest of this, but I really want to highlight on that kind of epiphany I had about TSM is why do I feel so strongly about them, And I think that's that communication, which bothers some people. To me, as a former, athlete and in my experiences in life, that competitive spirit is something that really brings out the best in players, or it can bring out the worst. But that means that player might not have had it, that they might not have been able to survive in this type of environment.
Wait, I'm an idiot. There's one up here.
I don't know. What are you guys like afraid of? Like, I'm confused.
No, because there was a dude playing that. And I thought they were
He's
playing
solo. He's just solo.
Right under you.
Okay.
You ran out?
Crate! He's on the crate!
Solo?
Loot him.
He fell. I can't.
I don't see anyone here.
The team on this fence here.
This is Rock. It's the only people that have LOS on us. I cracked on one over there.
My name is safe here?
Watch the nades.
Play the... This is bad, bro.
I think we just
Can you
don't move, bro.
bubble, bro. You have to bubble. We have to jump
Notice
somewhere.
HAL always has somebody's abilities in
Maybe
mind.
we have to go inside the crate on the left, I think.
And as an in-game leader, you have to think with all
Is
of
there
your
or
players'
no?
abilities.
Yeah, there's a team behind there.
They
It's
work
behind
for
the
you.
crate. They're behind the crate.
Yeah, it's a full team.
We can either int left or int right.
I'm safe. I'm safe here if you take the port. No.
Wait, what if we play that side of the trailer? Play that side of the trailer and stay inside of it.
I don't know. Just fucking come to me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where to go. I'm safe here. Like, with.
What about the other side of the trailer? Like the other side of the trailer?
That's new.
I
That's
don't
new,
know if
but
you
I
can.
love it. I think as a leader, you got to be very, very clear.
I'm trying it.
Hey man, I don't have the answer.
I had the bubble.
Come to me, guys.
Okay.
I had the bubble.
And I think that opens up opportunities for leadership. And Verhol's taking this route here. I like it.
We're gonna get fucked here. We have to
I
focus
know
this
we're
team
gonna
here.
get pitched, but it's safer than another spot.
I have no
Keep
cells.
jumping. Keep jumping.
Cells.
You have to jump themselves,
Three
Evan.
cells.
Wait, next.
I'm giving up behind the team on the left. They're taking angles on us. I don't have bubble. You see my last shot?
Knock cracks.
Oh, good shots. He does have the swap. Oh man, you can tell it's
don't
getting
you,
bad
man.
here. Gets another swap. It's getting bad.
You guys just give me knock.
Nowhere else to go. Trying to buy time.
I'm safe here, Evan.
Yeah, Krabeard.
Trying to get as much damage
team
as
on our
possible.
north side
This
is
is just-
Krabeard.
Man, it's such a horrible position for them all to be in. You wish you had a gold situation here like Verholz because we
gonna
get
have-
up to full so easily with these small meds.
I'm just shooting southwest. I'm just shooting
Al just
southwest.
getting
Okay, I'm just trying to
syringes.
heal right now.
You just have to be
I'm gonna
ready to
nade him.
not overheal so you can fight the second that it needs to happen. Valkyrie jumps up, got exposed, and now they've got a team on their right. So they've got to start switching up the
We have a
position.
good spot here. We have a good spot here.
It's a decent spot between three teams, but not with that Gibraltar dome coming out. Defensive bombardment, excuse me. They do not have reps, remember that. Now they're taking a little bit of damage. He goes into the void, but is it too late?
No,
It
for
certainly
Armstrong, I
looks
couldn't
like
grab
it's
it.
going to be. This team is spot on. Can he get the game before he goes down?
I killed one guy, but I didn't get
He
the
got the
fucking
knock, but he
the
didn't get the
finish.
full kill. It is a good attempt by
That was just such a
TSM.
bad
That's all we
spot.
can get.
And
That's all
they
we
are a
can get.
dangerous team.
Next
Make
time
sure
we
to stay
have to
tuned for
like
more
actually
analysis, 5
scout
rules,
when it was safe.
videos
We need
like
to-
this.
I should have scouted
from
what
your
was
boy
safe
Raynday.
because we
As
just
always,
assumed
thanks
we
to
were
Hal.
so
Go show
fine.
him some love. Leave a like on the video. Never give up, never stop gaming. See you all next time.